try and convince me that Disneyland Paris is a good theme park then?
No, that's not going to happen, is it?
Don't know. Depends how hard you try.
No, literally no one could convince you of that.
What do you mean? It's got good aspects to it.
You just go in with this mindset of like, it's the worst thing ever.
It's not the best thing ever though, is it?
Yeah.
It's far from, I was going to say good, but no.
Ooh.
It's far from great.
No, it's not. It is great.
No.
You know that deep down.
No. It's just not even that magical, man.
Oh, don't say that.
The only magical thing is Main Street.
Not really, though.
Alright, there may be some other areas within the main park. The other park is a no-go zone for magicality.
Wow.
It's true, though.
So you're telling me Crush's Coaster is not magical?
No!
That is pure magic.
Why would that be magical? It's not
It's
even that well done.
magic.
It's terrible.
Are you joking?
It's
great.
It Crush's Coaster, the theming on that coaster is
Oh my God.
minimal.
I cannot believe you just said that.
What? How can I? It's true. It's the truth.
No, it's not.
It's a good ride. I like the ride. It's one of my favourite ones. But
oh my God,
boy,
mate.
it's not themed at all.
I feel like I'm going to cry during this episode.
It's true though. The only theming bit really is the little dart ride section. That's it. The rest of it's just a light show. Literally a light show.
Yeah, but
not even a good light show.
This is going to be a long one, mate, isn't it?
No, though, I actually can't believe that you think it's well themed.
I can't believe you don't think it's well themed.
No, go on. Explain to me why you think Crush's Coaster is well themed.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I
because
okay, yeah.
First of all, the beginning. Let's start with the queue.
Yeah, abysmal.
That's ridiculous. You go in, and it's like you're in the harbour, mate, and then you got the.
Sorry, no, wait. You've just negated
seagulls.
the whole. Wait, let's roll back. You've just negated the whole cattle pen queue line, the whole hour long.
Yeah,
of
which
waiting
has an app.
No.
And it has the soundtrack playing, and it has little signs and everything you could possibly.
Honestly, that might be the worst queue line I've ever sat in.
What else are they meant to do?
Not put you literally in an area that you cannot see anything, and in a basic, you can't see anything. You're packed tight as hell. It's boring. It's probably one of the worst queue lines I've ever been in.
Oh my God, that is such a lie.
I don't.
It's just the same as like Helix's queue line.
Yeah, it is. I don't like Helix's queue line.
Stumped.
I don't like that one.
Okay, who else?
What else? Okay, so you get into the station, right?
Yeah, and then you're in the harbour with the seagulls going. What do they say? Mine, doing that thing, and it's great. And the whole like soundtrack's playing, and there's the little bit where he's like, "Come on, dude, we're gonna surf the EAT or whatever it is," and he's just saying that to you.
I can give you that the station theming is good, but it is not up to Disney level theming.
Sorry, what else are they meant to do?
I don't know.
I actually genuinely can't believe you don't think that's good.
No, the station bit is not really what I'm like. Inside the station.
Yeah, but you're saying they need to do more. Like, what else could they do?
I don't know.
In the station.
I'm not paid to do this.
Oh my God.
If you pay me to do it, maybe I'd think about it. Anyway,
you get into a flipping shell.
Yeah, the trains are good, like the trains.
Yeah, brilliant.
Good trains.
And then you do the whole, I wouldn't call it a pre-show, but it kind of is, bit with the projections of them like talking to you. Mm-hmm. And then you go past the sharks and the jellyfish and everything. Mm-hmm. Don't you remember that?
Yeah, no, I do. That's the.
There's loads at the beginning, and then you enter the ocean and you're riding the waves, and that's why it's a light show, because you're meant to be in the water. Yes, it is.
Don't buy it.
Oh my God!
The
whole point of the ride is that you're gonna ride that current thing, and so then when the ride starts, the blue lights are going off because you're in the ocean.
Just
they can't literally put water on you So
No,
what
I
else are
don't
they
want
going to
them to
do?
put water on me. You could have at least built some sort of, or, built some sort of facade that looks like, rocks under the ocean or jellyfish or something else. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, but what's the point when you're just going to speed past it and not look at it? That's why they did it all at the start.
No,
Because then you
got
can
it.
actually take it in.
But
It's all dark in there. You wouldn't
Space
see the
Mountain
rocks.
has stuff in it.
Yeah.
If it didn't, it literally would be Rock and Roller Coaster, a laser light show. Boring. This is why this other Rock and Roller Coaster is better, because it doesn't have lasers.
You just hate lasers, I swear.
No, it's lazy. It's really lazy.
No,
And
it's not when they have all that other stuff.
It's lazy.
It's not.
No, like the pre-show is good, or the dark ride section's good, yeah. But then, as soon as you get up the lift hill, there's nothing. There's nothing
Yeah, but
on the brake run either. There's nothing.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is. There's a bit where he's like, "See you later, dudes," and there's
No,
like
you
an
can't
animation.
Give me that. It's so bad.
What? That's so good, mate.
No.
Ah, you
Uh-huh.
just have like no imagination.
No, what? That's not true. I can't sit here and tell myself that Crush's Coaster is a well-themed ride.
That is ridiculous. I literally don't know what else you want from them.
Just more on-ride stuff. Maybe, build the ride to have a layout that actually interacts with things.
But
not
that's
just a
really unfair
off-the-shelf
because rides that aren't inside, you wouldn't say, "Oh, well, there's no theming. There's nothing, there's nothing going on. Why have they not got any rocks going on?"
Winges is inside.
What's that got to do with anything?
It's better, don't it?
No, are you joking?
There's more. No,
Are
I
you
mean,
joking?
At least Winges interacts with tunnels and head choppers and all that kind of stuff and other rides.
Oh my god.
Winges is more interesting.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No
it's inherently more
way.
interesting.
No way.
How can you not think that?
Oh my god. This
No,
whole
I agree
episode
that
is
the
going
ride,
to
as a pure ride, right? I do quite like Crush's Coaster. The layout is decent. But nah, it just doesn't do it. It's fun. It's not fun enough to. Well, it's pretty painful to sit in a 40-minute queue for it. Before we progress further into the fiery pit that is
argument.
Disneyland Paris, we'll talk about the news. And it's a very slow period of, theme park news. Closed, the season's ending. Well, at least in the UK it is. Everything's slowing down.
Harry's starting to cry every night.
But that also means that construction of rides for next year is beginning. And Robin Hood, the Vekoma wooden roller coaster at Wallaby Holland, has recently closed, and they announced that it would be called Untamed. So their new Rocky Mountain construction iBox roller coaster will be called Untamed.
When you had that written down, I thought you meant to write unnamed.
Oh. Yeah.
I was like, oh, they haven't named it yet.
No.
I feel like that's a weird name.
Yeah, but people have said this, right? It's a weird name, but I honestly don't think it's the worst name.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it
it's a
beats
generic
Icon,
name,
doesn't it?
and it's decent. I don't really have any problems.
Yeah.
So, we don't really know anything yet, though. We know that it's opening on the 1st of July, 2019. And that's it. We don't know layout. We don't know height. We don't know length. We don't know inversions. We don't know how much it costs. So it's still very, very open. I think we'll be hearing some more news about it this month or maybe next month. So it's very, very interesting. It's going to be the second Rocky Mountain construction coaster in Europe and the first in mainland Europe. So very exciting stuff for all those Dutch people. Yes, you listening right now, you Dutch man or woman. Enjoy a coaster that is good.
Ooh.
No, they've got some good coasters. Wallaby Holland's going to have a fantastic lineup now, having an RMC, Goliath, and Lost Gravity as a 1, 2, 3 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Anyway, let's move on to angriness.
One thing that is going to make you angry is the fact that, so actually I should probably intro before I say anything. Basically, I went to Disneyland Paris in September.
Mm-hmm.
And Harry didn't come. So it was very exciting for me because I had an enthusiast-free trip, which you could argue it wasn't because I was there. But anyway, it was weird. And what I was going to say earlier is it was so quiet, which when we went in July, it was really, really, really busy.
It wasn't really, really busy.
Compared to when we went in
Yeah.
September.
Well, compared to when you went recently, but
Yeah,
on the
that's what I
grand scale
mean.
of things, it was probably like average or a bit below
Well,
average.
that's a big joke then, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but that's what happens with theme parks, man. Some days they're just dead. You get lucky.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really dead. So I think the longest we queued was half an hour, 40 minutes maybe.
What for?
We queued for Thunder Mountain one time and it was like half an hour. And the other time we got a fast track, but we still had to queue about 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I think that was the longest one, I want to say. But a lot of the things we did were like small. We didn't really do, we didn't do, what's it called, Crush's Coaster a lot of times like we did. Because a lot of the people I was with couldn't do like spinny things or they didn't want to go on it. So we did it twice or 3 times. But a lot of times it was in the morning, so we just went there first and did it that way.
Best strategy.
Yeah. But like even when we went in the morning, there was still a big queue, but for this there wasn't really a queue in the morning.
Yeah.
It did get up to like an hour and a half, but we just didn't go on it at that point.
Yeah,
so
it just it easily gets up to that because the throughput is just hot garbage compared to everything else.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was really quiet and we got a lot done. We were there for 3 days in the park. So we kind of did the first day in the main park and then the second day in the studios park. And then the last day we kind of just did half and half, which was cool.
What was the best bit?
What was the best bit?
The best bit.
Just all of it, mate.
That's not one bit.
Just the whole... Yeah, but it's just the whole thing.
That's not how it works.
Okay,
answer the question.
Best bit. Fireworks.
That's a good answer.
I just love the fireworks.
That's definitely a good answer.
Literally, if I was there, if I just lived nearby and I could go to the fireworks, I would literally go every single night. It's so good.
The fireworks are very cool. I agree.
And it was the new, you know how it was their 25th anniversary?
Yeah.
So then they changed the fireworks show animation stuff. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't gutted, but it wasn't Peter Pan anymore, which I loved. And they had new stuff like they had a long Star Wars section and they had another new thing. They had like the Beauty and the Beast, the remake, the live action one. And they just kind of switched up the whole order, so it was a bit different, but kind of the same. But the Star Wars bit was really cool, when they get the all the lasers going on and stuff like that.
Yeah. I like the fire effects in the last one.
Yeah, they got rid of that. That section where it's the boogeyman from Princess and the Frog?
Yeah.
They got rid of that. Okay, which was like the best fire bit, so...
Shame.
I know.
Fire's expensive.
Yeah, they had fire but less of it.
Yeah.
So, I guess they're cutting back on costs. They're doing like a Star Wars show on Tower of Terror. They're doing like a show on there, like the fireworks over on the main one.
Projection, yeah.
Yeah. But it's just Star Wars.
I saw that, or some of it. It did look cool. I think Tower of Terror is a pretty cool facade to map stuff onto.
But where does everyone stand though?
I don't know. They must just stand in front of it, I guess.
Can't
really think about where you would stand.
But went on all the classics. We basically went on everything. And I also got to do some new ones. But we went on Ratatouille about 3-4 times because it was so good. And there was no queue anymore. It was basically walk on. Whereas when we went, it was like the
don't know.
longest queue ever.
I don't think we really waited that long for it, did we?
Yeah.
Ever?
We waited like 40 minutes for it, don't you remember?
No.
And we were stood in the queue, like taking pictures of the signs.
No.
But yeah, well, we queued for it. Whereas this time we literally just walked on.
Yeah.
I mean, literally walked onto it. So it's kind of crazy, but good. We had to like stop in the queue to like look at Gusto, that bit in the middle,
Oh yeah.
because none of them could see it because obviously we just walked through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was still really good, and everyone really liked that one. It was a big hit.
It is a good ride. I like
Yeah.
it. It blends, 3D screen effects with real physical props very well.
Yeah. One good thing, which I was worried about going back on Space Mountain, because I didn't like that one before. But as you said, they changed the trains. I don't know why.
I think just to make it better.
Well,
Ultimately.
yeah. They probably got
trains are old.
thousands of complaints from them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the new trains, I don't know who made them, I don't know what they are, but
Vekoma. They're just new. They're basically new versions of the trains that ride would have.
okay.
So just new gen ones with vest restraints
Yeah.
and just a better design, a much more comfortable design.
Oh yeah. Basically, because you didn't have the head chamber, which used to be there, my head was just free to roam about
Yeah.
and not get hit. But yeah, the ride was much better. I actually kind of liked it, even though the launch was shocking. Basically, we had someone in the group, Sean, who didn't like launches, and I was trying to explain to her how bad the launch is the whole time, and she
Yes.
didn't believe me. And so this girl's like scared of roller coasters, and as soon as she comes off it, she was like, "That launch was rubbish," and I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah, it's not really a proper launch.
It's really bad, but I remember it being better than that, so I don't know. But yeah, my head was fine, and the ride's okay. I don't know. It's just okay. I only went on it once the whole time because I just couldn't be bothered to go back on it again. So
Yeah. I don't know. I can't really remember when I went on it just because it's constantly in pain.
well,
So,
you went on it like 3-4 times, didn't you?
I went on it 6 times.
Oh my god.
It took me 6 times to figure out how to ride it without being hurt.
Yeah.
So
Well, you'd be fine now.
yeah. Thankfully.
So yeah, Space Mountain was better, and we didn't actually go on Indiana in the end.
Why?
No, we did. Basically, we weren't going to bother with it, but then we got a fast track, and just went on it. But you know how that queue just joins the main queue like really far back,
Yeah.
so we still had to wait like 20 minutes for it.
Yeah.
That was awful, as I remembered it. Again, with the headbanging, they need to get the same restraints on there.
Different train, mate. Different manufacturer.
They need a lap bar though, or something.
A lap bar on that.
I don't know, just something
Jeez,
else.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember sometimes it was really shaky and sometimes it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I like the loop though.
There's some like inversions where you're like, I'm going to die, and then other times it's okay. But I was front row, and I kind of think it's worse front row.
I think
don't
it
know.
is worse. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what I remember.
Yeah.
The loop's cool. I do like the loop because it's circular, so it kind of really pushes you against the. There's a lot of force going into it.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It's so like tiny. It's such a like tiny
Footprint.
area. Yeah.
It is. It's a weird ride. I don't know why they
I don't
installed a
know
ride
why
like
it's
that.
even there. To be honest.
Doesn't
with
make
you.
any sense really. It's like a wild mouse on steroids.
Yeah, it is. What other roller coasters are there?
Big Thunder Mountain.
Yes.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Okay, we'll do Big Thunder.
RC Racer. There's the little junior train.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go through them one by one. So Big Thunder. Didn't do that last time because it was shut.
Yeah.
I was really pumped for that one because it's really cool. But basically it was a disappointment. Because everything was great, like the theming. So this thing has like 3 lift hills, right?
Yeah, it's a long boy.
Which is insane. Every one is like so well themed, and you like go under the water, right?
Under the water.
How do you get to the other side?
You've been on it.
Yeah, but when you look at the area, right?
Yeah, you must go under.
You must go under the. It must be a man-made lake.
Can you not remember going through a tunnel?
Yeah, but I don't know where we are at
Well,
that point.
there you go. You must. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, there must be some sort of tunnel.
It must go underneath it, which is insane. And then obviously everything's well themed because you're on the mountain and going up and down it and stuff like that. But the actual ride was terrible. You remember the one at Phantasialand? I think it has a really generic name. What's it called?
Oh my days. What is it called? It's called Colorado Adventure.
Colorado Adventure. So that one, you remember how good that was?
Throws you about.
Yeah. Has some airtime. Does stuff. Makes you feel things.
Yep.
None of that. Zero. Literally, I was just waiting for something to happen and for me to be like, oh wow, there was an actual like thrill there. Nothing.
I have heard that it's trimmed to death.
Yeah. But I don't even understand how there could be no airtime because there were so many little hills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm just waiting and then nothing happens. But I don't know. Anyway, everybody else loved it, so but yeah, that was a new cred, and if it was a good ride, it would be really good.
Yeah, if it wasn't slow.
Yeah.
I've heard that the others are much better.
Yeah, but it was cool. And on one of the lift hills, they had like a trick track thing, I think.
Yeah, it shakes, doesn't it?
I think it's like tilts from side to side,
Yeah.
which was quite cool. And it's like a mine inside there, so it's all like crazy. But yeah, disappointing ride. Other ones, Rock and Roller Coaster, still the exact same. Again
Still a good
with the
launch,
head
followed
banging.
by a good 2 inversions, and then a mediocre and boring ride.
Yes.
It starts off so well and gets so boring so
quick.
quickly.
Yep.
It's such a shame.
Mm-hmm.
The indoor queue though, when you actually get into the bit of the station where you're alongside the launch kind of track, that is cool. I like that. It's really cool.
Although when we went, there was literally no queue, so we didn't stand there at all.
Yeah. I don't mind waiting when there's something like that, just because it's cool to watch, It's cool to see people fly out.
I was glad that we didn't have to wait by there because Sean was going to freak out.
Yeah.
Because the launch was the thing she didn't want to do. And I was like, we're going to be stood right next to this launch, just watching it.
Yeah.
So I was kind of glad we just walked on. But yeah, even Sean said that was like not worth all the drama for that one because it was pretty rubbish.
It's not that bad. As launches go, I think it's better.
No, she meant like the actual ride.
Oh, right. I was going to say. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, none of the Disneyland Paris coasters are particularly good.
Not worth it, yeah. But that's still the same, and obviously that's going to get changed soon.
Yep.
What is there? We didn't find the tiny cred.
Do you mean what, the junior railroad thing?
Yeah, because I was so It's a Small World.
Yeah.
It's to the right of that, right?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure we walked down this bit and I was like, oh, there's another cred round there, but then we couldn't see any paths or like any way to go that way. So,
I remember it was tucked away.
Yeah. And there was that other like little boat ride, like the fairy tale ride.
Yeah, there was.
Didn't see that either, so I don't know where they went.
Oh, weird.
Maybe they've been removed. There's another one. What are we missing?
RC Racer?
Yeah, I didn't go on that. We got in the queue for it, which was about 40 minutes, and then it broke down, so we just left. But it's always really long, and I don't know why.
Throughput's terrible.
Yeah.
Keep building terrible throughput rides. Why would you build a shuttle coaster at Disney World? Whose idea is that? It's a stupid idea.
The people behind the Toy Story Land.
Really dumb. Because it
looks good though.
Not only do you get a ride that can't handle crowds, you get a ride that can't handle crowds and isn't very good because each cycle has to be so short to make it handle crowds better. So it's just double bad. Stupid.
But it looks good.
Yeah, it looks cool. It'd be good at like any other park,
Yeah.
just not Disney World.
No, but
Land.
what I mean is like it's very Toy Story.
Yeah, of course it is. But
Yeah.
so's Slinky Dog a Dash.
Oh yeah.
So, where's Disneyland Paris's Mac multi-launch?
Yeah, but they already have a Slinky.
Oh yeah,
So
it's
just
true.
2 Slinkies.
Yeah, you can.
No, you
Double the
can't,
Slinky.
because the whole point is that that's the
Just
actual
delete
Slinky
the
from
other
Toy
one.
Story. So then all the kids would be like, well, why is there 2?
Delete the other.
Delete. That's a good one.
Just, I'm really like questioning whether the other one has that. I feel like it does.
No.
I feel like it does.
No way can it have
Let
that.
me just.
If it has that, then that's not good.
What's the parks called? I forget the name of the parks. So
I don't know
Easily.
the name of the parks, mate.
no, okay, they don't have it.
Good.
No. Yeah, but by this they've got one ride in the Toy Story area. Oh no, they don't. They got 2. Oh, okay, yeah.
Which ones?
Yeah, no, I get it now. There was 2, and it was a shooter. Yeah, okay. Okay, they don't have it. Fair enough. Makes sense.
Yeah, good, because it's continuity error, isn't it? This is what we were saying when we went to... I hope there's no kids listening to this. If you're a kid, tune out now. When we went to see Mickey Mouse, we queued up and waited for him. And then obviously when you get to the front of the queue, they shuffle you into a little room, right?
Yeah.
But there's like 3 rooms.
Gotta
so
get
that
throughput.
So that means there's 3 Mickey Mouses.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I was wrong.
we know what you're doing.
There's actually 3 rides in Toy Stories.
Which ones?
Oh, there's like some spinning one. The worst thing, maybe it's just all of Disney's like Hollywood Studios parks are hot garbage. Because this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. 6, 7. 7. Yay.
Yeah, but isn't the point of studios to have all the other stuff like the stunt show and things like that? And the little
I guess
studios
so,
tour?
yeah. Or maybe there's 8 actually. I don't know. I don't know what half of these rides are. That's the problem. Doesn't seem a lot though. If you think, if there's 8 now, and they recently opened the expansion with 3, that park must have been dire before.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is the thing, right? You don't understand.
What?
Disney isn't about the rides.
No, but it is.
No, it's not though. It's about the whole thing.
Yeah.
People, like, firstly, people go there to meet people, which we did a lot. We met, like, loads of people. And secondly, people just go there and, like, hang out.
Who goes to Disney to hang out?
Like,
who would pay, like, that amount of money?
No. People with, like, young kids, like 2, 3-year-old kids, go there as a family. That's what I mean, though. This is what it's all about. They go there, the kid believes it, the kid meets all the people, they go on a couple of little flat rides, and they have a great day. The adults aren't going on all the roller coasters because they don't care. They're just, like, looking after the kids and stuff. Yeah, but that's you, isn't it? But they're just, like, having a great day, like, looking at their kid thinking, wow, this is so great. But then that's what it's about. It's not like a place where you'd go to go on a great coaster, because that's not the point.
No, I'm not saying that is the point, but at the
Yeah.
same time, your park should be full of enough things to do.
Yeah, but it is,
And
though.
To me, if you had 5 things to do,
No, but there's stuff like the stunt show, the studios tour, the animation thing.
not this. Yeah, in the Disneyland Paris one, there seems to be at least a bit more to do. Then
There's loads.
wow, I wouldn't say loads.
Well, it took us like 3 days to get most of it done. And we did like the stunt show, studio tours, animation. We met like 5 different groups of people. And we did most of the rides. And we didn't really do like a lot of repeats. We did repeats on like a few of them.
Yeah,
And it took us 3 days, and it was quiet.
you're just rookies, mate.
Yeah, but that's what people go there. They just chill. They just have a great day because it's so great there. It's not really about the rides. The rides are like secondary. The primary thing is like the whole atmosphere.
I can get this. Like, right, I can understand it, but at the same time, I just don't. I don't know
Because
what it is
of
about
you,
Disneyland
though.
Paris. I guess I just feel like it should be better than it is for what it is. You know, I guess it's just a underlying disappointment that the Disney park we have is the one we have. You know.
Yeah, but someone's got to have the worst one, haven't they?
Well, yeah, but why'd it have to be France?
Because it's France.
Yeah, it would have been better in Germany or the Netherlands or London, for example.
Yeah, they should have put one
Any
in
of those
London.
options would have been better.
We saw the parade again. Twice.
Had it changed?
Well, this was I was thinking. When we went, did it have the Maleficent thing? The dragon?
The dragon?
Did it have a big dragon as a
I'm
float?
not too sure if it had a dragon.
Because that float was insane.
Yeah, it sparks fire, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's like a massive metal dragon. And you can see the little dude in the mouth, like, controlling it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it just, like, breathes fire, basically, but a lot. That's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah, no, there wasn't a dragon when we went.
Oh. Yeah, I did think it was new. They had all the standard ones, and then at the end they had the dragon. And I think, was it a frozen float or something else? I can't remember what it was. It obviously wasn't that great because I can't remember. But the dragon was good. Oh, I have a good story about It's a Small World, which we all know is your favourite ride ever. We went on it 4 times. And
4.
yeah, we love it. And the last time we went on it, it was early ride time on the last day.
Right,
and there was nobody in the queue, and I'm not even joking, there was nobody. Right? So we walk in, and we're all excited because we're going to get on straight away.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh, you know what we should do? We should ask for, like, our own boat. Because there was some people behind us, like, walking in as well.
Yeah.
I was like, let's get our own boat because there was no one else there. So what's the point of, like, putting us all in one boat?
Yeah.
So then there was 5 rows and there was 5 of us. So we all just had our own, like, row of the boat. And so
very
we all just sat, like, chilling. The woman didn't get it, though, because we were like, can we have our own row? And she was like, yeah, sure. So she tried to, like, put us all in... No, sorry, our own boat. And she tried to put us all in the front row. And we're like, no, we're going to go separately.
It's the Disney
Why would
mentality.
we all just sit in the front row and then no one behind us? Brilliant ride, though.
You know, here's a good factoid for you. The Smiler, right? The Smiler soundtrack was partially modelled off of It's a Small World.
No way.
Yep. To be
Because it's
just
so
as-
annoying.
just as repetitive,
Yeah.
but instead of it being repetitive in a good way, in a kind of like kind of happy way, it was meant to be
Yeah.
repetitive in a more
Creepy.
depressing way. Yeah. So, but yeah, no.
Maybe that's why you love It's a Small World so much.
It's a Small World was inspiration for the quality soundtrack that is The Smiler.
Oh, It's a Small World is the worst.
It's just such a weird ride.
I know.
Who thought of it?
I know.
Why?
I don't know. Wasn't it like a charity thing?
I have no idea.
I think it was a charity type thing. Let me look it up because there was like a plaque or something.
Oh yeah, no, I know there is, but I'm thinking about the main one, the first one. You know, what was that about?
Created by WED Enterprises and then shipped to the 1964 New York World's Fair UNICEF. So it's sponsored by Pepsi and they had it at UNICEF, so it's kind of like a children's charity type thing.
Oh right.
This is all about a really old one now. I don't know if it's the one that we have now.
No, it's not. It must have been some sort of travelling one before it finally got a permanent place within Disneyland.
Yeah, because it says here, like, the attraction was incredibly successful. 10 million tickets for children and adults were collected in 2.5 seasons, and the proceeds were donated to UNICEF. So all the tickets that they sold for that one was for UNICEF.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pretty sure they got one at every single Disneyland.
Yeah, I think they have.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Why?
that great. Oh, the song is stuck in my head so bad. Oh, they refurbed the Paris one in 2015. Oh my god, 176 dolls were replaced.
Oh.
176 of them. Additionally, new audio tracks are added, including a recording of someone yodeling to the tune of the song in the Switzerland scene.
Wow, that's so
Wow.
much depth.
I know, just that extra yodel just made all the difference. Oh my gosh, have you seen the Christmas lights that they put on it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is the dream to go at Christmas time.
Or when it's hell on earth.
Hell on earth.
In terms of busyness.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
but just imagine how magic it would be.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, but boy.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go for the rides, would you? You just go to walk around. Because you wouldn't be able to go on anything.
Yeah.
You'd get on one ride. Basically, they're going to expand Paris.
We're going to expand Paris.
Yeah, so they're going to just
What?
make the capital city even bigger.
Finally,
No.
knock down the Eiffel Tower. Let's start again.
Disneyland Paris. Which is very exciting, even though the areas that they're going to do I don't like. So I don't know anything about it really. I only know the names. Well, not the names. They're like, are they all IPs? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
So there's going to be Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Everybody loves Frozen.
I think some sort of frozen boat ride. I think that's what.
Is that what they're doing?
I think that's what the one in Epcot is. So.
Just a boat ride.
Yeah, I think so. I think most of these areas are just like one ride or two.
Oh.
They're not big. Like on the grand scheme of things, they're smaller than their counterparts at other ones.
Yeah.
I think the Star Wars one's like half, and the Frozen one's like half as well. So Star Wars is definitely one ride.
So we're getting a Frozen boat ride.
Yep.
That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're doing Star Wars, as you said, which I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I've heard about it, but I cannot remember what it is.
Are they doing a new coaster at all?
I don't think so.
I doubt it, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I don't think they are.
So they're doing
It's
Star Wars.
Star Wars Battle Escape Ride.
What does that entail? That sounds like a shooty ride.
I think it's just kind of like some dart ride that takes you along a journey and, you know, it speeds up, slows down, all that kind of stuff.
Oh.
I think it's kind of, I think it's just a dart ride, a bog standard, not bog standard, but a classic dart ride. That'd be cool, actually. I like that. That's a good idea.
Well, what's the Marvel thing going to be?
The Marvel thing is Rock and Roller Coaster becomes Iron Man,
Right.
and then there's some expansions to that kind of area of the park. That area of the park is being rebranded as Marvel, and there's some other stuff coming that we don't know about yet.
The bit where the umbrella is with the rain.
Yeah,
Okay, well, what about the stunt show?
I think that's going to be rebranded to a Marvel thing as well.
Oh, that's ridiculous, isn't
On
it?
here it is anyway. On this little.
Also, they're going to get superheroes out in the stunt show.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out.
Also, can they just build a new coaster?
Can they build a good coaster?
Can they just do something good?
Where's Tron? We want Tron.
Yeah, but they've already done that.
What do you mean they've already done it?
Isn't there already a Tron thing happening?
Yeah, but Disney are the professionals at duplicating their rides to other parks.
Yeah, but then
'Cause
you
they're
don't
too
like that.
lazy
So why are you
to
saying
make new ones?
What,
Which is
so you-
not too lazy. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like several parks having the same style rides. Or
I know, so why are you asking for Tron, mate?
'cause it's better than what we get. Simple.
I want Tangled.
What kind
Why
of
did
Tangled
we
ride could
not
you
get anything? You
Maybe
have
some sort of boat ride.
I'm not being funny. You have no idea how many ideas we have as a collective group for Disney.
Yeah, I know.
We have
You know,
literally planned a whole park of like proper rides that go with the different films.
realistically, they should have put in some like log flume ride.
Oh my god, we got this sussed, okay? Pocahontas log flume.
Yeah, not like classic log flume. At the other Disney parks, they've got Splash Mountain, which is like a wider log flume, like a boat ride.
Yeah.
You just have that.
Yeah,
That
but
would,
Pocahontas
would be good.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And Disneyland Paris could do with it because you don't. There's no attraction that gets you wet.
Yeah. Which is
So,
weird when you think about it.
yeah, no, it's wrong. It's wrong. So it's a shame that I don't know if Frozen. If Frozen was more of like a, like
But Frozen is ice. So how can it be a boat ride? You know what I
Dunno, mate.
mean? That doesn't add up, does it?
don't know.
It's just like a frozen boat ride where the boats don't move because the lake's frozen.
Yeah.
What's this lake show thing on this map?
Oh, the lake show is just a show over the lake. So some sort of either fountain show or
You reckon they'll
something
do a
similar.
Star Wars one there?
No idea. In Epcot, they've got they have fireworks in the middle of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
I think the kind of idea of the expansion is good because the problem with the Paris Studios park is there's no. I'd say there's no kind of like focal point, or the focal point becomes Tower of Terror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which isn't really what you want. Whereas now, when you enter the park, or at least in 3 years' time, you'll see the lake followed by
Yeah.
right behind it, the frozen castle, and that'll become what is classed
The
as like a
icon.
weenie. That's
A-
what a
sorry,
focal
a
point of a
weenie.
a focal point of like a park or just a general area or building is called a weenie.
Brilliant.
So the weenie of
The weenie.
I know it's weird, but it's true. So the weenie of the main Disneyland Paris park is the castle,
Yeah.
because that is the focal point. You know, people go that you look at it and you go, "That's it. That's Disneyland Paris," and that's what the Studios park lacks.
So are they doing a proper castle?
Not like I think it's a Frozen one.
Yeah,
I
but
think,
a
anyway.
castle. I think it had a picture of a castle.
Yeah, the graphics show a castle on a mountain.
Yeah. Oh wow, this looks so cool. If you haven't seen the pictures, go look at them because it
Yeah.
looks good.
It does look good, and it will be interesting to see this expand, the whole park expand, because it drastically needs it.
Yeah.
It'll actually become more of a theme park now, because at the moment there's, outside of like the Toy Story area, there's no kind of decently sized themed area. Like Ratatouille, yeah, is an area, but it's tiny.
Yeah, it is.
There's nothing else. So at least there'll be 3 properly themed areas.
And also they have room around it to do other stuff in the future.
Yes.
So they could just get bigger and bigger with the Frozen thing or whatever they want to do.
Yeah. They've definitely got potential,
Yeah.
which
It's
is
a good start.
It
If
is
they
a good
could just
start.
put a Tangled bit right next to there, that would be great. Do you know what we could have a Tangled? We could have a drop tower inside of the Rapunzel castle.
Mate, it's just Tower of Terror
Just
reborn.
saying, just saying. Wait, so when is this happening? What year?
I think the whole thing is meant to be finished by 2022. That was what? Oh, maybe not. Oh Christ! Right, okay. Walt Disney plans to invest 2 billion. Yep, 2 billion euros. Disney said the development will be rolled out over several years, starting in 2021.
Starting.
So 2021 is, I think, when we get Marvel area, because Rock and Roller Coaster closes in summer 2019 and reopens in 2021 as Iron Man.
The
And then I
Marvel
guess-
thing's quite quick to do because they just have to try and kind of change the facade of stuff.
Yeah, but still not 1.5 years.
Yeah, but like compared to building a whole new area,
Yeah.
it's
Right,
really
maybe-
quick.
I don't know where I got the 2022 figure from.
Don't know.
Weird. But yeah, no, I guess it's going to be staggered after that.
Yeah.
So who knows when the whole thing's finished?
Probably when we die,
Jeez.
you know. Hope they get a move on.
Yeah, they need to hurry up. It is good to see, but at the same time, it's too late. Should have
Too
happened
little,
before.
too late.
It is a bit too late.
Yeah.
Really. If we were seeing it now, like the first steps of the project now, it would be fine. It would be on time. It would be a good time.
Yeah.
But 3 years is too late, especially compared to what other parks are getting. You know.
And everyone's just going to start to ignore the park for a while.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Paris is it's Disney and it's good because we can get to it quickly, but it's the worst one.
That's why we need the London Resort Park, the supposed big London park that constantly gets delayed, to open.
Yeah, but it needs to be Disney.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
I really want it to
Mate,
be Disney.
No, we want. I want to see a theme park that's big and isn't scared to make good rides, or big rides, I should say. You know?
No, we have towers though.
Not, yeah, no. The UK theme park market is a monopoly. And
Yeah.
this is bad.
Oh, so you want a competitor
Yes.
for Merlin?
Yes. Because then everyone will benefit,
Yeah.
except Merlin.
Well, you got to go find yourself a billion trillionaire then.
Well, no, this is it. London Resort is a thing in the planning stages, but gets pushed back every year.
Yeah.
If it existed, like, if it comes to fruition, it's gonna be so good.
But how? But why is it getting pushed back?
Don't know. It's just
Because no one wants to do it.
it's because it's so like there's so much effort to get permission to do stuff and then plan to do stuff and then get the local areas around it to be okay with it and sort
Yeah.
things out, and every stage gets delayed and pushed back and gets harder. Then you find you need money, and then they lose money, and then they gain money again, and then they have IPs, and then they lose IPs. So who knows?
What company is this?
It's literally London Resort. That is
A
the
new
company.
a new company.
London Resort Company. Yeah.
You need to go work for them and get them sorted out.
It'd be so good because it would be kind of our version of Universal Studios, right?
Yeah.
Which is a theme park that isn't afraid to make big rides and make them well done.
What IPs would it have though?
I don't know. They'd have to work on it. That's the thing. They have no kind of link. I think it was meant to be Paramount before.
Which is what?
It's films.
Yeah, but which I can't think which ones.
Transformers, Kung Fu Panda,
Somebody has that though. We've been to one
SpongeBob,
of those.
Shrek. Yeah, Merlin does.
Oh.
So there's quite a lot.
So
there.
they
There's
would be fighting with Merlin for IPs as well.
Yeah, but they loan IPs now.
Yeah.
No, but it's not Paramount anymore.
Oh right.
Paramount left. They're like, we're done. You're not making enough progress. So, but yeah, no, this is it. If this exists, it would be very good.
So with the poll this time, we asked you which Disney and Paris area are you most excited about, and surprise, surprise, a third of the people didn't care. They said none of them, because I agree, they are all rubbish. 35% was Star Wars, which I thought it was going to be Marvel,
Why?
because everybody loves Marvel.
Yeah, but the Marvel area isn't interesting because it's not anything. It's not like a big new ride.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just a re-theme.
Okay, well that's a slightly different question though, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Like, imagine if the Marvel did have a new ride, would it have got a higher vote?
Maybe.
I mean, rightfully Frozen was 8%, so that's all good. And yeah, Marvel was 23%, so...
It is interesting. I think the Star Wars area will be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out what there's a Star Wars area coming to Disney World, so we'll see what that's like first.
Yeah.
People don't like IPs, yet Disney is IPs, so I don't quite get what people
I don't
expect.
understand how people get so annoyed by this. You want a theme, right? Everybody's
Yeah.
like, give me a theme. They're giving you a theme, so just take it. You know? Just because it's an IP.
I don't really get it. Got to do what you got to do, man.
And also, it's Disney. Silas said, definitely not Marvel. Should have kept their hands off Rock and Roller Coaster. I don't know, because I hate Marvel, but I feel like Rock and Roller Coaster is way too outdated.
I don't know why you hate Marvel.
Rock and Roller
Coaster.
But you know I hate Marvel. But yeah, they needed to change it.
Give me some physical things to see in the ride, not strobes. And if you're listening, Mr. Sean Sambrook, no, this version is not better than the other one.
Every time we have a podcast, you have to talk to Sean for it, eh?
Yeah, no, because Sean thinks, right? Because Sean's like, oh, the other Disney one, the other Rock and Roller Coaster, you're getting to the party, whereas the Disneyland Paris one, you're at the party with strobes.
But wait, what's the other one got?
It's got like a load of signs. So you're meant to be going to the party in your limo.
Right.
So you pass a load of road signs and like palm trees and all that kind of stuff. And you go through them.
And you think that's better?
Yeah, it's way better.
Meh.
You have to watch POV. It's better.
I don't know, mate.
It's definitely better. It's
I like a bit of
strobes
strobes.
against actual physical things.
Yes, but some people like strobes, Harry.
No.
No, they don't.
No.
Yes, they do, though.
How can you? No, but it's just cool to see this sign like come towards you and then fly past.
Yeah, that's what you think.
That's what the right opinion is.
That's what. Oh my god.
I know people would back me up on that.
Yeah, and people would back me up on the strobe argument. So, Harrison said IPs are terrible. No, they're not.
I don't know, man. IPs
What else
can
are
be
they?
used well.
But what else is Disneyland meant to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people just want Disney to start creating like non-IP stuff when
But that's not Disney.
they haven't done that like for ages.
And that's not the point. That's not the point of Disney. That's what other places do. You know what I mean? Disney's thing is the IP thing.
I think you have to choose your IP carefully, though.
Yeah,
in reality.
and not choose Frozen.
Yeah, basically.
No, they chose Frozen because Frozen
sells.
is all the kids love it. I mean, all the kids.
Yep.
Okay, well that wasn't too bad. I thought we were gonna fall out a couple more times.
Yeah, it's okay. We managed.
It's okay. We just have to understand that Harry hates Disney and I love Disney. So
I don't know what it is. I truly don't know what it is.
I think it's just too cheesy for you.
Maybe it is.
Yeah. And also, you don't really have a connection with Disney films like I do.
I think I need to go to one of the other ones, and then I can get a better gauge.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe it's
'Cause
just
there
Paris
are-
putting you off.
stuff like Animal Kingdom with Expedition Everest and some other stuff. It looks like a good. Some of the Disney parks look really good.
Yeah. We're just stuck with Paris.
Yeah, exactly. I want to start with Paris, where my philosophy is, the main park is the nicer one, but the other one has all the good rides.
Yeah.
So.
Except it's a small world. Oh, you love it, really. Okay, anyway. That's all. That's all, folks. You can follow us on Twitter. You can send us a voice message on our website. You can leave us a review on iTunes, and we'll love you forever.
Whoa, 7 reviews. Look at this.
I know, but we haven't got any more for ages.
4.5 stars. Guys, you need to get on iTunes. You need to go 5 stars and you need to comment.
Great.
This podcast is cool. Exactly that. You know? If I see one person comment that, you've made my day.
Now we're going to have 5 million identical
Mate, that'd be
comments.
so good.
Actually, no, we're going to have 0 because no one's going to do it. But
That would actually be so good.
Stay tuned on Twitter because the next episode will be with a guest who is yet to be
Spooky.
revealed. And it's very exciting. But obviously we'll ask for your questions, so just keep an eye out for that and send us all your questions. And yeah.
That's it. Thanks for listening.